Change management and culture transformation. Let's talk about this. Every organization eventually faces change. Every organization. Markets evolve, technologies evolve, customer expectations evolve, and organizations must evolve as well along with them. But when organizations change, cultures must change too. Processes can change quickly, structures can change quickly, technology can change quickly. Culture, however, changes very, very slowly. This is because culture lives in habits, behaviors, and beliefs that develop over time. Incredible workplaces understand that cultural transformation is not just about announcing new initiatives, it is about gradually shaping new ways of thinking, behaving, and working together. And that requires thoughtful leadership. Why culture change is challenging? Let's talk about that. One of the reasons culture change is difficult is that people naturally become comfortable with familiar ways of working. Even when the current culture has limitations, it still feels predictable. People know how decisions are made. They know what behaviors are rewarded. They know how to navigate the system. When leaders introduce change, people naturally begin asking questions in their own minds. Questions such as: is this change really going to last? Is leadership serious about the shift? What will happen if I start behaving differently? Will the organization truly support this new direction? If employees feels uncertain about these questions, change slows down. This is why culture transformation requires clarity and consistency from leadership. The role of leadership is very, very important during the change. Let's talk about that. During times of change, employees observe leaders more closely than ever. They watch how leaders communicate. They watch how leaders behave under pressure. They watch whether leaders themselves follow the expectations they are asking others to adopt. Leadership behavior becomes a powerful signal. If leaders communicate openly, remain calm, and act consistently, trust increases. However, if leaders send mixed signals, uncertainty increases. Incredible workplaces recognize culture transformation begins with leadership behavior. Leaders must demonstrate the behaviors they want the organization to adopt. When employees see consistency between words, actions, they begin to trust the direction of the change. Supporting people through change is also very, very important. Let's talk about that. Successful cultural transformation is not only about announcing a new vision, it is about supporting people as they adapt. Change can often create uncertainty. Employees may feel unsure about expectations, roles, or future opportunities. Incredible workplaces support people through change in several ways. Let's talk about which are the ways. These ways may include clear communication about why change is happening, opportunities for employees to ask questions, training and capability development, recognition of early adopters, patience during adjustment period. People do not resist change simply because they dislike improvement. Often, people resist change because they feel uncertain, unsupported, or unheard. When leaders listen carefully and respond thoughtfully, people feel more confident participating in the transformation. Now, we'll talk about aligning systems with the desired culture. Another very important element of culture transformation is alignment. Organizational systems do not support the new culture, change will struggle to succeed. For example, if leaders talk about collaboration but reward only individual results, the message becomes confusing. If leaders encourage innovation but punish mistakes, employees will hesitate to experiment. Incredible workplaces ensure that systems reinforce the desired culture. These systems may include performance management processes, recognition and reward systems, leadership development programs, promotion and career development decisions, and decision making practices. When systems and behaviors support the same cultural direction, change becomes more sustainable. Now, we'll talk about small wins and cultural momentum, how important it is. Cultural transformation does not happen overnight. We all agree with that, right? It happens through small, consistent actions. Leaders should recognize and celebrate progress when they see behaviors that reflect the desired culture. Small wins build confidence. They show employees that the organization is serious about change. When people see positive examples being recognized, they begin adopting these behaviors themselves. Over a period of time, these behaviors become new patterns, and these patterns eventually become the new culture. So, cultural transformation is not a one time project, it is a continuous leadership journey. It requires patience, consistency, and genuine commitment. When leaders communicate clearly, model the right behaviors, support their teams, and align organization systems, culture begins to evolve naturally. Over a period of time, these efforts create a workplace where people trust leadership, collaborate effectively, and feel motivated to contribute their best. This is how organizations gradually transform into truly incredible workplace.